I'm not a construction industry expert, but I do consider myself as an expert in the innovation space. And I think the same process principles and the same fundamental principles for innovation apply equally across all industries. Now, what you really work on specifically as an expert in each industry may be different. But what do you need to do to accelerate innovation probably remains the same. Now, in the construction industry, as I see it, there is a need for process innovation, product innovation, material innovation. Right? I mean, if you look at the kind of advancements that are happening in materials across the world with nanotechnology, taking a very strong place. What else that can happen, which can make the building smarter, the environment smarter, the life of a common man more simple? I'm sure there are more possibilities, right? So that's where the innovation needs to come in. That's the material or the product side of it. Then from a process perspective, when we think of innovation, we think of R&D, right? Research and development. That's not true. Innovation comes from an amalgamation of various parts of every industry and how efficiency can be brought from various functions of any organization or the industry per se. Now for that you need everybody to participate, and that requires a culture of innovation. So what is the construction industry doing today to create that culture of innovation, not just for the expert but for every participant in that industry? So that's a good question to ask. Then comes the ecosystem, right? So how strong is your ecosystem? Is your ecosystem geared up to actually automatically create more innovations, right? Countries worldwide follow the very well established concept of clusters, right? Which are supposed to promote innovations in specific areas. Now today in this virtual world, clusters need not be focused to a small section, region, like geographically. I think the cluster can be an industry cluster formed from the ecosystem of the industry, the partners, the suppliers, the thinkers, the people who do R&D, and people who actually take services to the end customers. All of them could be part of an ecosystem which is consciously trying to promote innovation, right? So those are my thoughts. I think innovation today is important for every industry. That's because there's a lot more blurring of boundaries that is happening between industries. If you look at the construction industry today, there's so much talk about smart cities, right? Smart infrastructure, smart buildings, smart water, smart utilities, and so on. Each of these areas actually is an amalgamation of what the construction industry brings to the table and what technology industry brings to the table, right? And not just that, when you say the technology industry, there is a whole play of telecommunications, networks, as well as core technology, right? For cloud, mobility, how do you collect data from sensors from the environment so that you can make the environment more smart. So everything comes together to create new solutions. Now if that is what you want to achieve, it means that it has to be done in a manner which is efficient. How do you do that? The innovation is the basis of not only mixing all of this together, but also finding new and more efficient ways of doing things as they have never been done before. Actually, if you ask me, it's not the question of whether it is possible, it has to be made possible. Because like I said, Internet of Things is a technology where you actually deploy sensors. Now, these sensors could be in buildings for managing the building better. These sensors could be in the construction sites to manage large projects, getting real feeds of information on what is happening on the construction site and actually taking decisions on the fly instead of waiting for your weekly or a monthly meeting to happen to take stock of the situation. That is actually saving a lot of money, right? It's not just, and then probably making life simpler for everybody. So it is an essential in my opinion.